All right, YouTube, real short video. Okay, so uh, this young man's name is Amir Locke. So he just got his life taken away by the cops. He's in his apartment sleeping on his own couch. Police come in his house with the key, open the man door, run in his house, kick his couch while he laying on it, and then the young man gets up and grabs his gun. Okay, I'm telling y'all, these police, they use this remote monitoring also. They know he was in there asleep. You see what I'm saying? They can use it use the reason excuse to say we use no not warrant. That ain't got nothing to do with them as far as knowing that this boy is in here sleeping. All right, so if he's in his apartment and he's resting, they're gonna say, well, we just went in there because we had a no knock warrant, right? But actuality, they know he was in there asleep. See what I'm saying? They know he was in there sleeping. All right. They can watch your vitals. They know when you're resting. They know when you're sleeping. So they don't have to be in your apartment to see you or to know that you in there sleeping or to know that you went to sleep with your gun. As a target individual, I know these things and other targets know that too. So when you see this stuff where they running in people's houses, coming in their house with the key, surprising them out they sleep, talking about you got a no knock warrant. But the thing of it is, the boy only had one door to the apartment, so it was no need for a no knock warrant. All you had to do was just knock on the door and say it's the police. It's up to the people inside the apartment if they're gonna come out or they're gonna make you come in, right? Or if they're gonna try to start shooting at the cops, or if the cops gonna start shooting at them, right? So they just basically murdered this man. And like I said, people who don't believe me, was thinking, oh, there's no way that they know that he had that gun. They be knowing. I'm telling you. I swear they be knowing. They know when you sleeping. All right. They know what time you finna get up in the morning by using electronic harassment. All right. Whether it's your thoughts, they get your thoughts, or whether they directly harassing you through your phone to see, listen to your conversation, or because they get, they basically have a extra copy of your phone screen and everything that you do that's on their phone screen. All right, so when you get phone calls, they get the phone call. When you get text message, they get the text message. All right. So if you set your phone, Juju, Matt, what's going on? So if you set your phone for 6:30, they know that you set your phone for 6:30. So they know you're gonna be outside around about that time. All right. But anyway, they'll be sitting out there waiting on you, along with the perps, shit like that. It's always a police somewhere close by. Whenever perps are doing their stuff to harass you, it's always a police somewhere close by to come to the scene and act like. So if you act out and you spaz out on a perp, say you punch a perp in the mouth, right? Or you take a pole and bust their head wide open or something like that, right? It's going to already be a police somewhere close by ready to respond to your outburst. Already. All right, so like I said, Amir Locke, they knew he had that gun on him. I don't care what nobody say. The way they came in and the way, just the mannerisms that they used, You sneak in somebody's house. You sneak in there, unlock the door real smooth, like you sneaking in their house, and then you go straight to the man's couch and kick his couch while he laying there. They knew he was laying on the couch. How else would they know he's right there? You can plain as day see the police foot kick the man couch while he's laying there sleeping. That's an indicator that they know he was laying on his couch sleeping. So if you don't believe it, go look at the video yourself. Amir Locke. It's happening with Minneapolis. Let me make sure. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Yeah, Minneapolis. Minneapolis Police Department went in. His name is Amir Locke. They went in there and shot the boy while he was laying on the couch sleeping. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all the whole time. This how they doing all the little things where they may kidnap somebody and all this stuff, or these women be in their apartments, and like that girl that just ended up. It was a young girl, black girl. She went on a date with a dude she met off of Bumble, and the girl ended up dead. You know what I'm saying? She ended up dead or whatever. She had they said that she used drugs, and that's how she died. No, that ain't how she died. 9 times out of 10, they was probably in there doing some type of spoof porn, something like that. You know, if you don't know what spoof porn is, Google it. But it's like hardcore, like terrible type of. It's like people like basically raping people in horrible ways and stuff. But I can guarantee, you know, that like it might be an unconscious body or something. They'll be performing like a sexual act on a person that's knocked out, or a person that's incoherent of what's going on. Their eyes may be open and everything, but they don't even know what's going on. So it don't look like they getting raped. It look like they know what's happening, but they don't. So the police was in on that. Okay. So many days went by, and they didn't even investigate it. Okay, they didn't investigate it. They said that the girl, matter of fact, let me make sure I tell y'all the right thing before I even oh yeah, her name was Lauren Smithfield. Yeah, Lauren Smithfields. You know what I'm saying? And that happened in let's see what it happened at. Hold on one second. This how they get down, y'all. I'm telling you, this what they doing. This what they doing out here. We call it a mysterious death. I don't know if y'all can see it. This girl right here. Her name is Lauren. Her name is Lauren Smithfield. Since they say Smithfield was healthy and had no history. 23 years old. Their attorney says she died after a date with an older man she met on the dating app Bumble. Now her family, she met an older white guy on Bumble. Key evidence that could have helped determine what happened wasn't submitted to the state lab. The mayor of Bridgeport is promising an internal investigation. All right, so I think they said that was in Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut. But her name is Lauren Smithfield. Okay. The doggone girl died, you know what I'm saying? And basically, the guy who was there in the house with her that went on a date with her, like I said, they do electronic harassment. When it comes to a female and she's nice looking, they be stalking them. They already be knowing like what apps they using because they watching their phone. All right, so all they need to do is get on that app that they know that the girl got on the phone, put their own profile on there, and get her to actually click on that profile of that person that want to actually have that encounter with her. And it's all a mind thing, okay? They can make people feel certain type of ways about other people. as far as liking them. You know what I mean? Like they can actually make you have feelings for somebody just because you seen them one time. You see what I'm saying? So she may have seen the dude face and said, "Oh," to herself, because like I said, they give you induced thoughts. Oh, he's a nice looking guy. He look like a good catch or whatever, right? I'm gonna see what's up with him. They can do that. That's how powerful the technology is, and the target won't even know that those thoughts wasn't even really their own. You know, they know like certain say if you got a certain type of preference of a person. So you may like dark skinned women, or you may like a dark skinned man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your preference is, right? They already know what you like, so they can set you up with that type of person. They can set them up in a grocery store. They can set them up in a shopping mall. They can set them up at your job. They call these honeypots, right? But the honeypot, they're mainly there to figure out what they want to figure out about you, help with the attacks. Okay, so when you resting and say you feel like you safe, right, and you got all your perimeters around your apartment locked up real good, the honeypot will let them in. The honeypot will let them in to do whatever they want to do because they get paid to do this type of shit. You feel me? So if they want to make some type of spoof porn, child porn, whatever type of nasty type of mess they want to do, they'll have that spy, as a love interest of yours to infiltrate your life. And then once they in there, they gonna use them. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's almost like they can mind control them, or it could just be brute force trauma. Like traumatize them with the direct energy weapons to make them do stuff for them. You see what I'm saying? But anyhow, the boy Amir Locke, the young man, Amir Locke. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they knew he had that gun on him. They used the reason of saying that they was carrying out search warrants throughout the apartment complex for a murder that had happened in the area, right? Okay, true enough. If you're gonna go look for a murderer, then cool. But then you goes in and murder somebody that don't even have nothing to do with it. I don't think that boy had anything to do with it. And if he did, that's still not the way to go and apprehend the murder suspect. You feel me? So they just went in there and murdered him. You feel me? He didn't get no trial. He didn't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get to prove his innocence if he did murder somebody. He didn't get none of that. He just got shot up in his own place. So this is how they playing. This is what they doing. You feel me? Like I told you, they know your sleep patterns. They can tell when you sleep. This is how they doing all of their little attacks. When they're attacking chicks, when they're attacking men, they're attacking kids because they know that person don't remember what happened to them, right? And they want to use that for later to push the person toward suicidal tendencies or violent tendencies. Because if somebody come in your place, male or female, if someone did something to you unbeknownst to you, and they're using this stuff to make it to where you don't even know what happened until you wake up, that's gonna push you toward rage. So this is their goal. They want to make a violent society. They want to make to where everyone is like spazzing out, going to hurt this person and hurt that person, right? You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, the targets they gonna go and hurt the wrong person because the people who really behind it doing the mind control, they ass always hide in the house. They always hide in the house. I'm telling you, that's where they be at. They be in the house sending those subliminal messages all day long. You feel me? That's what they do. They don't go nowhere. They don't hardly do nothing. If you go somewhere, then they go somewhere, right? But besides that, they're not gonna go nowhere because their job is to keep eye on you and to basically pester you, like a damn little fucking rodent that you just can't catch. Something like a little rat that's just crawling around in the walls. You just can't catch them. That's what they do. Or like some little dog, like you watch these little dog shows where they got the little handler and the dog goes skipping around through all the little loops. That's what they do. They have to do that because they handlers make them do it. You feel me? If they don't do it, then it's potential issues for them. So they don't want no smoke. They just want to keep on pushing you toward the smoke. You feel me? But that's their goal. They want to make it to where you lose what you got going on to end up being like them. You feel me? Because a lot of them, they can act like they got it going on all they want. I can't tell. You couldn't pay me enough money for me to sit around and do the stuff that they do is just like straight baloney to me. You go to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom. This is what they do. They live above me. I go to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom. I'm in here trying to lay in the bed or whatnot. Here they go trying to lay in over the bedroom. This is what they do. So all day long, no sooner than I go to sleep, they gotta make some noise to wake me back up. That's part of their sleep deprivation shit. So the lesser sleep you get, the angrier you could be, the easier for them to control you, to get you to have an outburst. You feel me? So if you ain't been sleeping in days, and then somebody walk up to you talking a whole bunch of mess that you ain't trying to hear, that's gonna make it easier for them to throw those subliminals in your mind, and you can end up accepting those as your own thoughts, and it's not your thoughts. Okay, but yeah, they knew that boy was in there sleeping with that gun. Okay, I don't care. You go look at the video. You go look at the video yourself, and you will see the first officer responding. The first officer that went into the apartment walked right up to that man while he was laying on that couch. Think about that now. Think about that. What I just told you. You're resting. Okay, you're sleeping. You're gonna make bad choices when you first wake up and you're not like it's like say for instance somebody come. I've told y'all the story about me. I'm just gonna make it as an example. I was laying on my couch and I'm a target individual person. Feel me? I'm controlled by mind control and I know it. So my baby mom come to my house and I didn't know she was coming. Well, it was my grandmother's house. And I was laying across my grandmother's bed. And what happened was she come over me while I was sleeping and she tried to wake me up and I slapped her. Okay. Didn't even know I slapped her, right? So when I woke up, I had a whole bunch of text messages from my baby mom about how mad she was at me for doing it, right? And I had no clue that I did it. I put that on everything I love. I had no clue. I actually slapped her and was still asleep, still laying in the bed. Didn't wake up until I woke up, right? So when I did wake up, my grandmother, when I went and asked her, I was like, what time did she come over here? And she was like, well, because I was working 12-hour shift, working extra shifts too, you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to pay child support and stuff. So I was working myself a lot to the point to where whenever I did go to sleep, I was crashing out. You know, they know these things. That's why they want to deprive you of sleep because they know you're going to make it's easier for them to control your limbs. Like I literally can be in a bed and my limbs will move on their own, on their own. Now, if they can do that, right? If they can do that to the point to where I can reach out and hit somebody and not even know it, yeah, they can make you grab a gun because that's your first instinct in your mind. It's like somebody's in my place. Feel me? Somebody's in my place. Bam! First thing if you sleeping with the gun, right? The gun right there, you sleeping with it, right? And no sooner than you hear it wasn't nothing for them to hear because they didn't kick the door and they had the key, open the door, and what they did kick was the couch that the man was laying on. Okay, so they come in there, they kick the couch to let them know that they in there. First thing come to his thought process, right? It's his thought process, right? It's like I told y'all, they can make you come up out your sleep thinking something. First thing he do is grab a gun. See what I'm saying? That's like a you would think that's your own natural thought. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm telling you, I don't woke up out my sleep, went to a whole nother person's house and did some shit and went back to my house and got in bed. I don't woke up with footprints in my apartment and they was my own footprints. No recognition of me getting up and going nowhere. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So there's those three different occasions that I've told y'all that I have done that. So looking at the young man, looked like he had like a standing clip gun or something. You know, that's the thing. Everybody want to have a lot of bullets so they can defend themselves when this stuff go down, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if he could have been a person that smoked bud. You know, drugs are another thing that they use as an advantage because your thought process is going to be off. So you're gonna go with the wrong choice because you ain't even thinking clearly. Let alone you just woke up. So if you in there, you don't have a good, a blunt or two. You're laying in there, you feel like you're safe in your own place. How sneaky is that, bro? Like you in your own place, you in your own crib, and somebody open your door with a key, with guns on you. You in your own crib. Telling y'all y'all think I'm making it up, or whoever, whatever people. I know my perps get on here every time because they electronically harass me, so I know they on here. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people who see this video. You feel me? If people see this video and y'all targets, you know what I'm saying? After this video upload, say something in the comments and tell me, if you agree with me or not. I'm telling you, I'm open for any criticism. You can say whatever you want to say, but people need to understand that this is what's going on. It's exactly what's going on. They woke him up, startled him. I get it all the time. When you first wake up, somebody startle you. Your first instinct is going to be anger because it's like, what the hell, right? Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what just happened to this guy. And yeah, those police, they're probably gonna get charged with it. But then again, who knows? They might not. Like I said, it's just strange to me how he's in his bed resting. Why do you have to be there at those times of the day? If someone only got one door on their place, if you got the manpower, because look, like I told you, they have gang stalkers in every community. The gang stalkers know everything. I had a gang stalker when I used to carry my gun before I even knew I was being gang stalked, right? And what happened was my car was being vandalized, and I knew it, but I couldn't catch him. And I said, man, you know what? Because like I said, they know when you're sleeping. They do these type of things when you're sleeping because they know you ain't going to catch them. You feel me? And I think I went outside I kept carrying my gun on me to my car and from my car back in my apartment. So if I'm leaving with the gun and I'm bringing it back in the apartment with me. But I would park backwards. I would bag in my parking space. So when I get out, when I come back, I can just get in my car and leave, and I don't have to, because it was real tight parking spots. So I didn't like bagging out back then, but I didn't know nobody in the adjacent apartment was watching me. So whenever I would take my gun out of my center console and place it in my waistband, the dude was watching me. So he already knew that I had a gun. And what he did was he provoked the situation. One day I got out of my car. I didn't know that they was doing that then. And basically, uh, when you pull up to your place, they already have perps outside. So this is to let you know that somebody watching you or whatever. But at that time, I didn't know that that's what was going on. I just thought it was just this one particular dude always being there when I would pull up. So I pull his up and I get ready to go in my house. And I've told this story in my other videos, but what he says is, "What's up, boy?" Like that. With a real hostile type voice. You know what I mean? The way he pitched his voice was like he was just trying to insult me or something. And I'm like, this dude ain't never spoke to me. And the first thing he do is say some weird shit like that. And I said, man, what you talking about? Who you talking to? And he was like, I'm talking to you, boy. Like this. This is a white man saying this to me. And I was like, man, I don't know what you want, bro. I said, this your first time speaking to me, and then what you gonna do is you gonna call me a boy. And I said, you ain't never spoke to me before, but this how you gonna talk to me? Then this is what he goes with. This how they gaslight you for anger. He says, I was just it wasn't playing. He used another word, but it's like he was saying I was just playing with you. And I just told him, I said, man, don't play with me, dude. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you playing with me for? I don't know you or nothing. He gonna tell me after that. Now we ain't went to say we finna fight or nothing. I just flat out told him, don't play with me because I don't know you. Go put your gun in the house. Come on back downstairs. That's what he said. And I'm like, how he even know I got a gun? You feel me? So he had been watching me to even know that I had the gun. Because he let that be known that he knew that I had the gun. And I said, oh, okay. So this nigga know I got a gun. So I'm like, oh, so now I'm really mad. So I goes and take the gun in the house. And I come back downstairs, and me and him yelling at each other and stuff. And I said, man, you know what? I'll beat your ass, like that. And he goes in the house and get it. I think he went to get his wife or somebody, because she was yelling at him, and he went and was yelling with her and was like, oh, he out here doing this and then the third. But see, like at the time, I didn't know nothing about none of this. You feel me? Nothing about none of it. The police come. So I'm in the house. I'm in the house when the police come, and I'm listening to them through the window, right? And I pull my window up, and I can hear what they saying. And he gonna tell the police I had a gun. He told the police I got a gun, and I never brandished it or nothing. Never brandished it and pulled it out on him or nothing. So he was trying to get me shot by the police right then and there. Okay? Trust me, I'm not kidding. This is real talk. I don't have no reason to lie about none of this. And I heard the other neighbors that stayed on the other side from me. They say, well, that's the one with the kids. That's the one with the kids. And I'm like, the one with the kids? What the hell they talking about? They telling the police that, and the police is talking to them like they in agreement that knowing something about me with my kids or some kids or something, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, so they already plotting on me anyway. I'm looking at them and I'm hearing them with my own ears, right? I'm seeing them with my own eyes, looking at them. I'm staying on the top floor. So I'm looking out my window, crack my window, and I can hear the whole conversation. And the police was talking like, yeah. And sure enough, that was like a little bit after that. Like I told you, they will actually hijack the people around you. So your spouse, Like when you hear me talk about me and my wife had arguments, I came to the understanding that they were using my wife vessel. They use her body. Okay. When it comes to remote monitoring, they figure out the things that your spouse don't like, ways to get y'all to argue with each other. You feel me? And once you get into it with them, I don't know about like a domestic to where where guys just don't really beat up a woman or something like that. I don't know about any of that, but we have throw pillows at each other and little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they would have the cops close by. I'm telling you, I've seen this numerous of times. They don't be far away. They be like the next block over, 2 blocks over, or something. And they'll pull up real quick. Now, the reason that I say that is because I don't be in spots where like real deal shootouts don't happen. Like shootouts where it been like guys just out in the field, just like bam, 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 just busting at each other, right? Police ain't come. They ain't come for a long time. You feel me? But when it comes to a target in that situation, the police will be there ASAP because they need to get black and white on you. That black and white is paper, documentation of this and that and the third of what you may be doing or what you're capable of doing, or what happened this day and what happened that day, so they can build a case as far as, oh, he's this and he's this, he's violent toward this, he do this, he do that, right? So they will be there. Now I've seen this. You can file a police report yourself as the target, and if that police report involves a perp, they would change the names and everything on the police report to where you will see the police report and be like, that's not even what I said. Won't have nothing to do with what you called them for. Okay? So, anyhow, if they got all these people around you watching you, right, everywhere you go, it's like you got an actual Fed case or something going on, right? Where the Fed's following you around and stuff, trying to build a case. They trying to build a cuckoo case to make you out of cuckoo, or to make you out of suicidal, or to make you out of, because believe it or not, if you call them telling them you suicidal, they gonna be your oblige. What they gonna do is, if you acting like you want to hurt yourself, they gonna do it to you. If you acting like you want to kill somebody, they gonna do it to you. Okay, so you gotta actually really, because they doing the shit to you. You feel me? But what you gotta do is hide what they doing, because everybody know what they doing. Everybody around know what they doing, right? It's your job to hide that best way you can. Don't get a niggas no. Sometimes you might have to call the cops just to say this and that going on. Get your own little documentation if you can. Make sure it ain't a lie. Make sure they ain't lying on the paperwork. But if they don't write you one, record them or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Get your voice recorder just to show that you really complain about this. Because what they gonna do later, they ain't gonna come. You gonna call them, they ain't gonna show up. You feel me? They ain't gonna show up. If something really pop off, they ain't gonna show up till it's over with. You could be done got killed, or you be done hurt the other person. They ain't gonna show up, because they need to say, he's crazy ass always calling us about this, calling us about this, that, and the third. None of this ain't happening. You feel me? But it really is. You feel me? But they don't want it to be on paperwork that something is happening. So they need bogus report. They need to say, oh, he just was saying that he crying wolf. You feel me? He just lying, you know what I'm saying? That's what they want. But the whole time they know that everybody around you is trying to make a hostile environment. Everybody around you doing it. They following you to work, following you from work, workplace mobbing you, you know, noise campaigns, making noise when you're trying to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff. They got you on V2K when you listen to huh? What? Go back in your room. Try and do a video. You come out in a second, all right? Uh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to make it to where it looks like you're delusional. You feel me? But they is the one delusional. They do this every day. That's a delusional person. Anytime somebody do something constantly every single day, that's the definition of insanity. They crazy. I'm telling you, they crazy. They really is. And you can't never say that they can't get crazy to the point of violence. That's why you have to stay on a level to where if you have to be that way, you have to be that way. You can't just because I'm just telling you as a survivor of different things that they can do. They will try it. You just gotta be ready for it, and if you have to protect yourself. Sometimes you might not be able to like jokers doing this stuff, doing stuff to you while you're sleeping. There's nothing you can do about that because they got it to where you ain't gonna wake up and know it anyway. You feel me? And it ain't gonna boast about it like you could do something about it. There ain't really nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? So they want to do all that to push you to the breaking point. Okay, they want you to spaz out, go out there, get shot, or go out there and shoot somebody, or stab somebody, or bust somebody's head open, something like that, right? Run into somebody in the car or something. They want you to do all that. All this stuff that's been going on in the news, a lot of it's got a lot to do with electronic harassment, remote monitoring. I'm telling you, those two people that I just told y'all, the Lauren Smithfield and was Amir Locke. Check them out. I'm telling you, you can see the video on Amir Locke. They go in there and they kick that couch. It's like, what was the point of that? What was the point of you kicking the couch to startle the man? You already in his house. You know what I mean? You literally didn't have to kick that couch. That was just the boost start, the adrenaline to, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like a boost start. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I could be in my bed sleeping, right? And when I'm sleeping, I can have thoughts of this and thoughts of that. It may not necessarily be my own, right? So I'm like I'm him and I'm laying on the couch, right? I can be thinking about, so say somebody did get murdered in my neighborhood, right? Maybe I know them, or maybe I feel like just because I live here that maybe that could be me next, right? And I start carrying my gun, going to sleep with it, right? Because you fear for your life. Hey man, somebody just got shot out here. They know your thoughts. They know your thoughts. So if they know that you thinking like that, and it's like, oh, you got the gun. He got a gun over there. He's sleeping with it. Oh, he feel this way about the police. Let's go in there and see what he gonna do since he think like that. Let's go over there and see what he gonna do. This what level they on. This what type of time they on. Demonic as hell, because you should be able to think what the hell you want to think. It's all about what you let come out in your actions and out your mouth. You feel me? It's not what goes in the man that defiles the man, it's what comes out the man that defiles the man. So if they sending V2K subliminal messages into your mind, oh yeah, these different defiling type of thoughts, and that them not yours, pray to God, pray to God, because he's the one who's going to actually set your mind free from that. Even if you still hearing it, you know that it's not yours. So it's still your choice to not behave the way that the thoughts are, or what any of it may be trying to convince you of. Right. So it can be like, oh, I don't like Buddy. You know what I'm saying? I know what he doing. I'm gonna do this and then the third. That's what they want you to do. Cause once you do that, they say, he crazy. He crazy. He's a madman. We can kill him. He's a madman. Not that you should even, because at this point, this life, if you going through V2K and you already been through so much stuff, it's really at a point where it's like the life ain't even worth it. You know what I mean? It's like the life is just kind of like, like you can see it in a lot of the different targets that go and actually commit the crime. They don't care about the life. It's like, why would you care about it if you can't even really control the things that are happening to you? But that's part of your suffering. That's part of the suffering. People will say, oh, ain't no suffering. We just doing this to you. Yeah. Let them think that, because nothing that a evil person, can do to you is not like none of it's already ain't been written and said that they would be doing this in the Bible. All right. No matter what year it is, what time they started doing it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. But like I said, it's nothing that they can say to change that in my mind. All of this that's happening right now, it's major part. It's a major part of Revelations. All of it. I mean, all of it. All of it is a major part of Revelations right now. Having feet that run the mischief. That's what they do. They are literally, their feet run to mischief. That's what they do. Okay, when you see them, they jump in their car and they come following you, or they already out there. Jump right on in the car, run into mischief. Because that's what it is. It's mischief. All right. Mischief is when, it's there, but you can't necessarily see it, but it's there. That's what they do. Noise campaigning, run into mischief, stomping the floor, literally their feet, stomping the ground, run into mischief. That's all it is. All right. They have to do this shit. It's because it's almost like, so I'm gonna give you an example so they can say, but this is because of this about you, right? This is because of this about you. But then it'll turn into a whole nother doggone thing. They got all kind of different reasons of why. You know what I mean? That's how you know that it's wicked. It's wicked. They don't really have a solid you know, whenever somebody is lying, it takes a lot of time to manifest that lie into life. You see what I'm saying? So they have to take up a lot of their time to keep doing this, to get their lies to actually look like truth. All right. So If they need to, they're gonna set you up for this, set you up for that, you know. And you may look at it like, oh, it ain't setting up this, it ain't setting up that, because you went with your own thought process, right? If they're hiding it and they're constantly trying to not acknowledge that it's happening, they're lying. Okay. If you tell half the truth, right, it's a whole lie. Cause it ain't the whole truth. So you telling a lie. You feel me? You can't just give a person half of what it is and then not the rest of it. That's a damn lie. You know what I mean? But yeah, you go and check out the video. They knew that boy had that gun on him. I'm telling you. They knew he had a gun on him. All right. They knew he was in there sleeping. Why else would they open the door with a damn key? You know what I mean? With a fucking key. With a fucking key, bro. Open the man door with a key. Another key. Come on, man. Come on, give it here. You opened the boy's door with a key. That means you crept in his house. Once you got in there, they already knew the dude was on the couch. They didn't. You can see on the body cam footage, they didn't even really go into the other rooms. Who know there's a person that's on the couch? You walk up to the couch and kick the couch. The back side of the couch is facing the door. The back side of the couch is facing the door. So if you see the video, you don't even see that boy's body. It looked like a big ass blanket laying on the couch. That's how big his blanket was. So how do you even know he was laying under there? He could have just had a blanket on the couch and been in his bedroom. They went straight to the man's couch and kicked the man's couch. If you can't see that this is remote monitoring being exposed, then you part of it. All right. If you can't see that, it's something wrong with your eyes. All right. Something really wrong with your eyes. They went straight into the dude's house, unlocked the door real smooth, like went on in, right? Goes up to the man's couch, kicks it. Then you see the boy arm come out from up under there and reach for his gun, and you see like just a part of the top of his head. That's all you see. Okay. They knew he had his gun, and they knew he was asleep. Dirty, man. Dirty, bro. Dirty. Okay. Dirty. There's no way they didn't know. So, like I said, I know 9 times out of 10, a lot of these, matter of fact, let me turn the chat back on. Let's see who we got in here. B. What's up, B? All right. Oh, you need more information? Yeah. All right. So, like I said, you go on there and you watch the video for yourself. I put the name of the guy in the title. So whenever you upload, you go look it up for yourself. Like I said, uh, yeah, just go look it up yourself. And you also you already saw it. Huh? You already saw the video? Oh yeah, yeah. We do need more information, but either which way it go, the video speaks for itself. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm looking 360, bro. I'm telling you, you go straight in and kick the man couch. All right, he's asleep. You snuck in his place. You opened the door, you snuck in there. They said we gotta know, yeah. You went in there and you don't knock. You just in this man's house. He don't know you just cause you say you the police. I don't talk to plenty of people while they sleeping and they do not understand what they don't understand what I'm talking about to them when they sleeping. No, I can go in there and ask my wife something while she's sleeping, and she'll say all kind of stuff, and maybe move around and all that, and that don't mean she knows nothing. Because when I talk to her later in the day, she don't understand nothing that I was saying to her. You see what I'm saying? So why you if okay if you saying that I'm the police, right? And it wasn't even, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but right, exactly. They just hit him up a whole bunch of times. Yeah. This what I'm saying, bro. If you in there, okay, you in the man's house and he got the gun, right? He would have never even reached for the gun if they would have came in there the right way. They didn't even have to go into the apartment. They could have just opened the door, announced that they the police. Yeah, that's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. Open the door. It would have been up to him whether or not he wanted to use that gun to shoot those people outside. If they already got my door open and they telling me that they the police and they not inside my place, I know it's not an intruder. You feel me? You all the way in the dude's house, kicking in the back of his couch. You don't start at the dude. It's like, whoa, what was that? Hold on now. Who in here? I know my gun right here. Let me get that. Let me get my gun real quick. Somebody in here. Yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They knew the boy had the gun. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. If he ain't had nothing to do with the case, or even if he did, like I said, even if he was the murderer or whatever, that's not how you go and get the murderer. I see them go inside, and I'm not saying it's a black and white thing, but at this point, that's what it be looking like. I don't see them shoot a person that can go and shoot up some shit, like a white guy, go and shoot several people, go to their house and chill. Police come apprehend them, bring them out, you know, no handcuffs, apprehended without incident, put them in the car, take them and go get a cheeseburger or something. Take them downtown, do a whole CNN story about them. Black guy, he just was asleep with his gun. He dead. You in his house. You're in his house. You just rushed in this man's house. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Exactly. A lot of times, uh, 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 man, it could be just people already have paranoid thoughts. You feel me? It can be paranoid thoughts, period. No, I don't think he knew that was coming. I'm telling you, I don't think he knew that was coming. That's the wrong way to go about it. I know a lot of people, man, a lot of people that sleep with guns, especially if they live in a high crime area. If I guarantee you, if murders are happening there, that means burglaries are happening there, thefts are happening there, muggings are happening there, robberies are happening there. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Dude in there laying on the dang on couch, sleep, man. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. I don't know who B is. Good talking to you. I'll go check out your channel. Hopefully, you got some videos on targeting, because that's what my channel is all about, targeting. So, anything else, you're Brittany. Brittany, I don't know if I'll go check out your channel though. But I gotta get off here. I gotta get some rest.